Hey guys, welcome back to another comparison series, which is I called Which One Won. And in today's makeup, I will be comparing blushes. And because we are in the summer, I chose a cream formula. So the brand that I have here is from Giorgio Armani. This is the New Nude Melting Color Balm in the shade number 45. And of course, one of my favorite brands as well is from Patrick Ta. This is the Double Take Cream and Powder Blush in shade So L.A. You know me guys, I love both of this formula, but today we are going to compare them and maybe we can see something and figure out which really is the best formula among these two brands. So if you are interested to find out, then just keep on watching. So before I start the application, I'm just going to mention real quick the criteria of how I find out which is the winner of this comparison. So I based on the cost, the quality, and the performance. So let's start the application. I'm gonna do this side with Giorgio Armani, and I will be using the brush Kuo. This one is the pointed detailer brush. It is synthetic finish, and I like using synthetic if the formula is cream or liquid. So let's start application. Let's start the application, and I'm just going to dab it here. First of all, that is how it looks like. I fell in love with this blush because it just doesn't lift the base or any foundation or powder that you have on your skin. So let's see if it's consistent and if it's going to do it today. So first of all, that is how it looks like. I just kind of like dab it around my cheek, and I did not add any more product. I'm just basically using whatever I pick up from the brush, which is just a tiny bit because it's quite pigmented. And that is so far you are looking on my skin. Nothing is added again. Just keep blending. And that is the result. To me, this is completely fine already, but I just wanted to build up a bit more so that you guys can see. And also we're gonna give you a swatch as well. So I'm just gonna add just like that. And as you can see the way how I blend this blush, I am not complaining with anything at all because it's just blending so effortlessly. It doesn't feel sticky, so I really like the way how they formulated it. Like, it's so beautiful on the skin. Alright, and it is supposed to be a matte finish, and as you can see, it's not super shiny on the skin, and I like that. Alright, so that is the Giorgio Armani. You can take a look at my skin without the blush and with. It's really, really pretty. So now let's move on to the Patrick Ta. I have been loving this ever since I got this blush. I'm always bragging about this shade, especially this So L.A. It's just the perfect shade for summer in my opinion. And for today, I will be using this brush here. This is from MAC 132S. This is a flat brush though, so it's not rounded, but it will do because I use this on cream and liquid as well. That is how much I use. Pretty much the same as the Giorgio Armani earlier. And let's apply it over here. Okay, that is how it looks like. So that is the first build up. As you can see, they're quite different, but we are going to see which formula does the best here and see if something lift or we don't know because we're trying to compare. I'm going to do a second build up because right now my skin here just looks a little bit more bronzy. I want just a tiny bit more color so we can build up. There you go. You can see I noticed something though that I haven't seen before, so I'm going to discuss that in just a little bit. I'm just trying to see, maybe it's just the way how it is, but it's very, very interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna add a little bit more for the Patrick Ta side because I feel like I don't really see much, so maybe by adding a little more you can see more of the color. There, you can probably see it. And that's how it looks like. I'm just going to use this clean brush right here. Okay, I'm not going to touch something here because I wanted you guys to see that after this. But yes, so that is how the Giorgio Armani on this side and Patrick Ta on this side. So I mentioned earlier that the Giorgio Armani, it is a matte finish, and you can see it's definitely matte. There's nothing luminosity, there's no radiance, nothing is reflecting on the light. And if you see on this side, this is the Patrick Ta, it is supposed to be a luminous finish, and that is exactly what you are looking at right now. You can see it right here. There's a bit of the shine, which is really good as well. If you prefer that, then it's good. So now that I finished the application, it's time to figure out which of this blush is the winner, and I'm quite shocked. I've seen something that I did not expect, and I'm going to show you that in just a few minutes. First, we're going to discuss the criteria. So let's talk about the cost of each blush. The Giorgio Armani, it is $56 Canadian. It is quite pricey for a blush, but this is supposed to be a multi-use blush. You can use it on your eyes as well. And this one has 3.5 grams and it has 24 months shelf life. So we're going to talk about the quality as well. Quality wise, it's very nice. This is how it looks like. Look at the packaging. I really love how they designed the packaging. They even included the shade of the blush on top of the lid so that you can see if you have more than one. I love that it's small, you can travel with it, and I just love everything about this blush. It is very silky. It was so easy to blend. There's no extra effort. It's just there, right? Like you don't feel like, oh no, like, you know, you don't feel like, oh no, what's going on, what happened? So it's just one of the best formula out there. So now let's talk about the Patrick Ta. I love this brand as well. So this one only retails for $45 Canadian. It has 6 grams and 12 months shelf life. So only 12 months shelf life. And the reason why this one has 6 grams because it actually has 2 different formula inside. So there is a cream one which is on the top here. It comes with the lid, and also it comes with the powder formula. That is why you're getting a lot more. And look at the packaging of this blush as well. I love Patrick Ta's packaging. It's just beautiful, glossy finish, easy to clean. And also I just love the way how he added an extra lid for the protection of your cream blush. So yes, this is how 2 blushes look like. As you can see, if you are planning to travel and if you just want to carry a small one, this is good. But this is nice as well because it has the powder formula. So now that we talk about the cost and the quality, I just wanted to add one more thing. I'm really happy that both of these blushes doesn't have any smell to them, so that's why I really like it. Now it's time to decide and try to figure out which one is the winner, and the last criteria will be the performance. So this is where we're really gonna dig deeper and show you how they look like on the skin and which one sits better. So I'm going to show you closely the Giorgio Armani right here. As you can see, it just glides perfectly earlier. I did not have a hard time. And this blush is supposed to be a matte finish. So you're not supposed to see like that dewy look. It's just gonna be matte but very smooth and supposed to not looking like, you know, oily. And look at the skin around it. It just looks so perfect, very fine. Did not disturb my base, did not lift any foundation or any powder. And I'm very happy and satisfied with that. Now let's go to Patrick Ta, which is I'm very shocked, and I just wish it did not happen, but it's there. Okay, I've already seen it right away. When I put it on, I was like, oh no. Inside my mind, I was just like, oh no. But anyway, I wanted to show you. So if you notice on this side, Patrick Ta is supposed to be a luminous finish, and you can see my skin just looks really dewy. It looks beautiful. My cheeks looks very plumpy and very healthy, and I like that look as well. But the thing that I don't appreciate on this formula is it did lift my base. It disturbed my powder, my concealer, and I'm going to show you that. So if you look from here, you can definitely see the line between powder and the blush. So that means it did move it a little bit so that you can see the transition between blush and powder. Compared to this, it's just there. It did not, it feels like it just sits on top of foundation. It did not penetrate. This one it did. That is why I can see a clear line between the powder, concealer, and the blush. So I do not appreciate that. I wasn't happy, and I don't notice it before. Maybe because it was just a fine one. It's very minor. I don't think that this is going to be an issue, but it's just there, and I'm comparing it to something that did not move at all. It's like perfect, right? I think it's very clear which one is the winner, and in this comparison I will be choosing the Giorgio Armani Neo Nude Melting Color Balm as the winner of this comparison. Yay! First of all, it's really cute and I really love it. But yes, you guys, I am just a bit bummed that this one wasn't consistent or something happened, and I'm not as sad, but maybe next time I should try to avoid really putting a lot. If you are having a hard time trying to decide which blush you are going to, then it's up to you, but this one completely okay. If you want a Patrick tab because it comes with a powder as well, then go for it. That's everything that I wanted to show you guys today. I hope you find this video useful. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a big thumbs up. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, consider subscribing, and I will see you on my next video. Thank you guys for watching. Bye!